Welcome back. Time for Front Office Insights presented by Sage. And as promised, Brandon Gomes of the Dodgers taking a little time with us from the GM meetings in San Antonio this morning. Brandon, thanks for the time. Congratulations on everything that you guys achieved this year. And I know Harold just asked you this during the commercial, but at what point do you get out of celebration mode and get back to work for 2025?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, guys. Felt like right when we got here, the only downside of winning is that you're certainly backed up as far as planning for the off season. But I'll happily take that college cram session any day.
I hear that. Hey, tell us about the parade, because you didn't get it in 2020, and you got it now. So tell us about it.
Yeah. It felt like 2020 got rolled up into it. It was incredible. I mean, the number of people, you could feel the energy, the love of our fans and the city of Los Angeles. Like it was electric. I mean, people just like for miles what it felt like. And then on top of the parade, to come back home to Dodger Stadium and have that be a packed house as well. Like, I mean, it was. I mean, you have really, really high expectations, and it surpassed those by quite a good amount.
We have so many things to ask you about. I'll try to be efficient with my words here. We got the news that Shohei had the shoulder surgery. I want to know, where were you and what were your initial reactions when you saw him try to steal that base, 4-1, eighth inning, he goes down, stays down. From that moment to now, talk about what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't know what it was. We were up, watching the game in the box, and obviously he was in serious pain. So we had no idea how it was going to play out. We went down following that to see what our doctors were saying, and we had a really intense ninth inning going on simultaneously. But following that, he examined well enough to go out and play, and there was nothing that was going to stop Shohei from continuing in that series. But seems like after the surgery, we're in a good place to continue to move forward, and looking forward to him being fully healthy back in 2025.
Hey, Brandon, you're a former pitcher, and you don't just grab your right arm and throw it. You got to use your whole body. And so I was thinking about Shohei with the surgery now. Does that set him back pitching and getting ready for opening day, since you guys have such a short window with the left shoulder having to recover?
We'll get into his rehab some and kind of see where things are at. But, as he gets going, we'll obviously err on the side of caution and be playing the long game here. But, the long-term prognosis is that it won't be anything that affects his pitching, long-term.
I know you can't give us all the company secrets here, Brandon, but I'm gonna ask the question anyway, because Harold and I were speculating on guys on your roster who are free agents now. Teoscar Hernández was so good for you guys. I know you love him as a player. I know you love him as a person. To the degree that you're comfortable, where are you as a front office with bringing back Teoscar?
Yeah, I mean, Teo obviously meant a ton to this team. You saw what was on the field, but his impact in the clubhouse, the way he mentored younger guys, he's a special guy on and off the field. So we'll continue to have conversations with Teo. We love him. He knows that, he's, a big part of what we did this year. So we'll keep talking and see how things play out.
Hey, so your group, Stan Kasten, Andrew, yourself, Mark Walter at the top, you guys are killers, man. You guys go at it, wanting to win this thing, no doubt about it. So I say that with having a championship won, some people say, that's good, we're good to go. What's your appetite to continue this thing going forward?
Yeah, I mean, our goal every single year is to win a championship, and obviously we've had amazing support from our ownership group year in and year out to do that, and they've always been there to take big swings when we felt like we needed to, and this year's going to be no different. We're ready to go out, and the goal is now to go out and put together another championship caliber team. So even having just won it, that's our goal. No matter what happens each year, you start fresh, and our hope is to be there again next year.
Funny that we're talking about the Dodgers winning another World Series and everything that goes right. And, Clayton Kershaw was not a name that we mentioned a lot because of his inability to pitch, his status. I was a little surprised. Last year, you guys signed him to that contract extension, right, that had a player option, which we learned was declined. Can you clarify what's going on with Clayton? I mean, is he looking for another deal? I'm not sure what the intentions are there.
Yeah, I think for Kersh is kind of see where he's at into the off season and continue to talk with his family and see how he comes on the other side of a couple of things that he's having done. So obviously we want Kersh back. He wants to be back, but I think it's very much like let's see how these next few months play out to see what position he's in, and our hopes is to continue to have conversations with him and. Hopefully that Clayton's a Dodger for life.
You seen the sketch for the ring yet?
I have not, actually.
It's going to be big, I have a feeling.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a small ring. That would be my guess. I don't know much outside of that.
I would imagine that's true. Hey, Brandon, we appreciate the time. Thanks for taking a little moment with us here away from the GM meetings in San Antonio. Congrats once again, and we'll visit with you down the road.